Well, let's bring
Just
it back to the neuroscience if I can, right?
please,
So
yes.
let's just take a hug. When you hug someone that you care about, your brain secretes oxytocin, which is a bonding hormone that feels really good. It secretes dopamine, which is actually a addictive hormone. It's what you have with drug use, but it reinforces the idea that hugging is something good for you, and it increases endorphins. Endorphins are literally endogenous, meaning created in the body, morphine. It's a painkiller. So
Yeah.
think about, how often I had a couple that I worked with recently where he was using substances, and part of what his wife was saying is, I don't feel comfortable with substance use around the family and around the house. And he's like, I get that. But there was this moment in the session where the whole conversation changed, because he said, there was a week or two ago where I came home from work and you came over and gave me a hug when I was really stressed out. And we hugged and you held me for like a few minutes. It felt like, anyway. And I had no interest and desire in any substances that night. And I just watched the two of them have this epiphany. Like, oh my God, wait, so when we're connected, you don't feel the need to go drink or use substances? And it was like this, like I could almost feel the lights in the room get brighter. Like they were just having this moment with each other where it was like, oh, I think we're onto something here. And it's literally what's happening. Like you're secreting all those hormones and all those things you're getting with drugs, but you're doing it in a much healthier, sustainable way and benefiting your marriage.
Amazing. Yeah, gosh. Well, that's the best motivator to just be more, be a bit more tactile, just to realize that actually just a hug, if someone's having having a tough time, to do that.
Yeah, and kissing, and
Yeah.
I love the definition of foreplay that I've used for years. Is foreplay is every interaction since your last sexual encounter.
Okay.
And so, like a hug, a kiss, like you can make out with your partner, but then keep all your clothes on. Like you don't have to go fool around then. Like just have that connection, just be part of your life together, and
Yeah.
it's going to do wonders for your sex life. But it also just feels good. It's playful. It's fun.
Now, moving on to another question. Is there anything, a bit of a pet peeve, so anything that drives you crazy about how maybe the media, social media, or just society talks about marriages?
I probably have a number of pet peeves. The one that comes to mind recently, because I heard an interview, I won't say where the interview was, but I heard an interview the other night on a podcast I listened to. And they were talking about how you can't change people, right? You can only change yourself. You can't change people. And that drives me up the freaking wall. If you can't change people, why is anyone a therapist? If you can't change people, why do we have, all this like self-care books,
Okay.
So there's no such thing as self-help, because if you did it yourself, you didn't need help. And if you're reading a book by someone, it's not self-help because you actually got help. And
That book is helping you. Yes.
yeah, exactly. And so the idea of you can't change anyone is crazy. And the way that, marriage works, we often change. The couples that are coming in to see me have changed each other for the worse. There's more stress hormones. That they can't sleep because of their marriage. Whatever it is. So the idea you can't change someone is really bizarre. And I don't know how that made its way into our culture and psyche. Now, again, you could say I'm not responsible for you changing. Maybe there's something to that. But again, how do you define responsibility? Aren't we co-responsible for our happiness and our marriage? And so, yeah, that's definitely a pet peeve of mine. I would rather say that, you both influence each other. You can both change each other for the better and own that power that you have.